Hi. The fact is, we all want to be happy on this planet. We want to live happily. We want to make others happy. And most importantly, we want to see this world as a beautiful place as long as we are there. But don't know where to start, how to go about it. And people, they keep going to school, college, university. Some of us, we go to some spiritual gurus, some motivational speakers. Some of us read Vedas, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, and different scriptures on religion and try to find some solace. And some of us may be satisfied, some of us we don't know. So the basic question is, where do we begin? Before we celebrate life, we need to understand the life cycle. If you look at any cycle, the wheel will have different spokes. The spokes, they keep the rim or the wheel stronger. Similarly, if the wheel of life has to travel on this road, it has to have some spokes. Generally, we are going to have 6 spokes. And if these 6 spokes are uniform, strong, and they're all in sync with each other, the wheel would be perfectly alright. It will have very smooth, non-stop, wonderful journey on this road. So in the celebrating life, the first thing we are going to talk about is the first spoke. The first is about our body. Yes, you heard me right, our body. Most of us, we always try to prioritize other people before us. Maybe when you are a kid, you think your parents are important, teachers are important. When you get married, you think your spouse is important. When you have kids, you think they are important. We keep on putting other people ahead of us and we take a back seat and you never come to the forefront. One thing we need to understand clearly is you are the topmost priority. Rest everyone follows after you. Amitabh Bachchan beautifully says, जहाँ हम खड़े होते हैं वहीं से line शुरू होता है. Means where I stand, from there the line begins. Because as long as you are there, this world is there. When you are not there, whether the world is there or not there, how does it make difference? So you are the topmost priority. And to be there on this, beautiful world, you need to take care of your body. Body is the temple. And if you go to any temple, you see the temple premises are kept very neat and clean. We don't throw garbage. We don't pollute the temple. Because as long as it is neat and clean, then there's a sanctity and then there will be a deity and the devotees would like to go. So similarly, our body is the temple. Now the deity, the God is our soul. For the soul to stay in the body, now the temple has to be neat and clean. You need to take care of this body. And this body you can't underestimate. Because the God has designed our body to last for almost 100 years. If you are going early, you are packing up early, and you are quitting this world before, it is not God's mistake. It is that we as a caretaker have not taken adequate steps to maintain this body. Now that's what the problem is. So you have to take care of this body. You need to maintain this body. And this body, people, they take health for granted. Physical health, they take it for granted. Only when you lose your health, when you are in the hospital, when you go for a checkup with the doctor, when you are lying on the in the hospital bed, when you go through different treatments and doctor conducting a lot of tests, then you understand how painful, how agonizing the whole thing is. So We think health is granted, and many people, they run after wealth, spoiling their health. They don't eat on time, they don't sleep on time, they don't do any physical exercise, and they want to amass wealth. They want to make crores and crores of rupees, and in the process they spoil their health. And at the end of their journey, what they do is they give the wealth back to regain their health. So doctors will be very happy when you look at you running without eating, without drinking proper water, without proper nutrition, without exercise, without sleep. The doctors would be very happy that he is making wealth for us, because finally you will accumulate all this wealth. You don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't do anything else, and finally you give this wealth back to buy the health. So who is getting benefited? The health industry, the hospital, and the doctors. So what are you running for? Ask this question. What are you running for? That's why people say health is wealth and body is the temple. So you need to really take care of this health. Okay? If you don't take care of health, then it's going to be big problem. Okay? And many times I go to the hospital, I see the long queues, standing for the doctor's appointment, running from this lab to that lab for giving various tests, waiting anxiously for the report. Okay? And finally, dissatisfied. I don't know for what. And people, they make so much money. Italian marble floor, they have French, chandeliers, Japan bed. I don't know from where all, they import material to construct that house and to make that bedroom. But you know that when you die, your dead body doesn't even get into the bed and which you bought paying 2 to 3 lakh rupees. They'll keep the dead body lying on the grass outside the portico, and just 1 or 2 hours people will wait and they'll throw your body off. And then what are you looking for? And is it really important that we should go to hospital? The mark of proper life is how well did you die. Yes, how well did you die? Means one day you should sleep, next day morning you should not even get up. Like Abdul Kalam, he was giving a speech in IIM and he fell off and died. That should be the beautiful death. So the mark of living is how well did you die. If you are in the hospital and with one mask on your nose and 3-4 pipes and 5-6 family members are waiting outside and they're all crying because you neglected your health, you are actually punishing your wife or your husband, your children. Because if one person is sick, he's in the hospital, do you know the kind of agony, the kind of turmoil, the financial burden that the family go through? Your son may be in America, daughter may be in England, your wife may not be so capable, and you're in the hospital. Now they have to resign their job, they have to take leave and come back, and now to see you, many people will come, and this lady has to prepare food for all these people because you have not taken care of your own body. So you have to first and foremost take care of your body. So जब आप है तो दुनिया है, जब आप नहीं है तो दुनिया है, ये नहीं है. How does it make a difference? So everything should start and begin with you. That's very important. Many people, they think it is so easy to have a health, but many people say, I want money. Okay, I'm willing to give you money. I'll give you 1 crore. Can we have some exchange offer? Can you give me your right hand? You will say no. I'll give you 2 crores. Can you give me a right hand and left leg? You will say no. I'll give you 5 crores. Can you give me right hand, left leg? And then can you give me 2 of your ears and your kidney and liver? No. That means Even if I pay you 100 crores, you're not going to part with the body parts, right? It means each part is so costly, so valuable. Go to a doctor and ask, no, when you lose your hair, to fix up that hair, how much it costs? You lose your one tooth, how much it is going to cost to fix that tooth? Your heart is not working, to do that bypass surgery, how much is going to cost? Okay, your finger got cut, okay, now to have a new finger, how much will cost? One bone is fractured, how much will cost you to fix those nuts and bolts and have that rod in a hand? And it means it is so invaluable, the body parts. And not only that, you need to fix those body parts, but you need to make them work. Means even doctors cannot give you life. Only the God can give you life. Okay? So we all have limited period on this planet. You know that your great-grandfather is not there. Your grandfather is not there. Even my dad is not there. And I know that a time would come, I will no longer be able to talk on this podcast, and because I am not there, and you will not be there even to listen. So no one is permanent. But as long as you are here, body is the machine, body is the vehicle through which you go, on journey of life. If you don't even take care of this body, you understand. Means now this body is so costly. Now having so much, great asset, are we really making use of this body to, make so much of money and progress in life? That's a question we need to ask. That's the biggest doubt that I always have. People are obese. People are thin. Not proper height. They can't even walk 100 steps. The body every day, okay, it asks you, okay, do some work on me, but we don't have that work. Okay, and we totally neglect this body. And if we don't take care of this body, and one day the soul will leave. So that's the reason why you should actually take care of your body. Okay, so anyone who doesn't love himself or herself, they can never love other people. Let me tell you this, okay? When you look at yourself in the mirror, when you have your bath and when you come out of the washroom, look at yourself in front of the mirror, and when you dress up and when you tuck in, when you put on that nice beautiful sari or the dress, look at yourself in the mirror. When you say, wow, so beautiful, gorgeous, you look so handsome, I would like to hug you, I would like to kiss you. That means you have taken care of your body. But if you say, oh, you look so ugly, no, I don't want to look at you. That means you have never taken care of the body at all. So only when you are physically fit, only when you are, okay, healthy, only when you are, in proper, proportion, your height, weight, and the way you look, when you dress up, that's when you look very confident. So the first thing is, as a student, as a professional, as a business person, as a homemaker, I don't know which profession are you in. When I look at you, and if I don't get a good impression looking at your body, then I know that I cannot trust you with my office work. I cannot trust you with my assignment. I can't give you the project. I can't give you that business because you are not trustworthy. God has given you a body to take care, but you have not taken care. That belongs to you. Then how can you take care of my own property? How can you run my job properly? That's not possible. So basically, everything has to start from there. Self-love is very important. Okay. So every day when you get up, okay, you must wear beautiful clothes. Okay. Beautiful shoes. Dress up well. And when you stand in front of the mirror, you must feel like, hugging and kissing yourself. And you must be in love with yourself. Pehle apne aap se pyar karo. Start loving yourself first, and then you start loving other people. So, celebrating life will begin with that first step called taking care of a body. Health is so important for you. You may lose anything, you may gain, but health you lose, very difficult to gain. You will have no peace of mind. It will affect all other aspects of your life. Hence, you have to give yourself enough time to take care of your body, so that you are there for 80, 90 or 100 years. As long as you are there, you are no longer a burden to your family members, your children or your spouse. You should not be a burden that somebody should take care of in the hospital. As long as you are there, you should be able to walk, you should be able to drive, you should be able to eat, you should be able to jog, you should have fun. And one day, when you think you had enough, quit life happily. That's what we should be there. People should feel very happy, he was so good. They will have only your fond memories about you, sweet memories about you. But 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, lying in the hospital, and everybody is waiting for your, information from the doctor when he is going to die. Now, that is not proper at all. So, celebrating life will begin with the first step of taking care of your body, taking care of yourself. You are the topmost priority in this whole world. Understand that. From there, everything else will begin. If you are not there, nothing is there. So God has given you such a valuable asset. By paying 1,000 crores, you can't buy this body, which has got different body parts which are working. You're able to eat, you're able to, digest, you're able to run. No one can do this. So you have to preserve, you have to safeguard, you have to maintain this body. And thereafter, rest everything else. People put fence to the house, they buy a land, trespassers will be persecuted, they put a board there. They put, boundary walls, so that other people, they don't enter, they don't barge, they don't occupy. So you take care of every property, your money, it's in the wallet, you put in the bank, safe deposit locker, jewellery, everything you take care. But why you are so negligent about your body? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about it? Because you take it for granted. You think it has just come like that only. Because God has given free of cost. That's why you don't value it. That's the basic problem. So, from today, you must make sure that you should take care of your body. Okay? Now, for taking care of the body, there are 3 different aspects. One is about food, second is about exercise, third is about sleep. And in the next episode, we talk about, each and everything, in detail. Okay? So, today, in our podcast, Celebrating Life, we discuss about the importance of you falling in love with yourself, the importance of you taking care of the temple called body. That's why we talked about it. Okay, so understand that we are also blessed to have this beautiful body, on this planet. Body is not there. People say it's dead and gone. That's why we should take care of it. So how should we go about it? That we shall discuss in the next podcast. Until then, keep celebrating life. Have a wonderful time. Keep smiling. Love you. Bye.